Good Thursday morning, foggers. I hope everybody had a good Wednesday. Happy hump day. And I'll cut to the chase because I just want to address some things. And look, I got responses yesterday that were heartfelt, humble, full of pain. I talked to deputies that worked directly with the deputy who committed suicide. I found out that he had 2 children, and it just makes the whole situation even worse, right? Because as we know that the trauma from this tragedy is going to expand out, and it needs to be dealt with, right? Not just first responders, but obviously family. And again, that's a personal thing between the mother of these children, and hopefully they understand that this has to be dealt with and just can't be put down. So in speaking to one of the partners of the deputy who was going to go to work yesterday, and I said, listen, I'm asking for you to meet with everybody there, and I need you guys to feel and mourn and talk and cry, hug it out, cry, do whatever. Those are the important things that need to be done, because if not, this tragedy will branch out and ruin lives for all our brothers and sisters. And listen, we're not talking about just BSO. When we lose a firefighter, police, military, right, to stuff like this, it branches out throughout the country and it affects everybody. And I had hundreds of responses and people typing out 1-page, 2-page. Last night I went to bed having conversations with people at the amount of disrespect and hurt. Yesterday I said to myself, after I did the video, we were at St. Thomas, and I was in the beach, and I asked myself, man, maybe I was a little bit too harsh, right? And I've always been forthcoming with everybody, direct. And then I came back to the ship, and I went on that supposed leader's Instagram, and there was a post for Juneteenth. And I said to myself, oh my God, how fucking disrespectful, man. If you walked up to me and open hand slapped me and called me a bitch and spit in my face, there would be less disrespect than the disrespect that has been shown to the men and women of BSO and throughout South Florida, let alone the country. Like I said, I am beyond humbled. I'm honored to be an advocate and your voice. And yes, a lot of people told me, hey, you get to say things that we can't. And yes, that's why I'm here, because I can say it and I don't give a shit. Never did, but now even less. So I'm really humbled and honored at the response. It's sad that it takes something like that to really stir us up, But this morning, getting ready to come over here to do this video, and I just hid in this little nook and cranny in the ship because I wanted to be able to speak freely, right, without people around. And I said to myself, I'm a guy who's retired with an iPhone in the middle of the ocean on a cruise with his family, and I showed more respect and made more of an impact with the officers throughout the nation than a man who has $1 million budgets snap his fingers and have every press reporter, microphone, and camera in front of him throughout the nation to deliver a heartfelt message to his officers. And he didn't do that. A guy with an iPhone showed more respect and love to the men and women throughout this country that are hurting and that are thirsty for some help. And they're trying to understand what the fuck is going on in their life and why are they acting the way they are before they get to that tragic day. And that's what we're trying to prevent, being able to function and go through our day. And the fact that this man has a budget, has contacts, could make an impact. Just fake it. Just fake it if you have to. And that he chose not to. Not only he people were telling me, not only did he not go to the scene, I don't get it. I don't get it. The level of disrespect just makes the tragedy that happened even worse. But I will tell you this, because of the response, and the thirst that there is to get better, we control the situation. We are gonna fix ourselves. We are the ones that are gonna search for answers. Okay, I've had people already that have contacts with the media. They're following the account now, and it's my prayer one day, you know what, when I get back, to even have a press conference and just to bring this to the forefront. I don't need motivational speakers and all that shit. We are the most motivated motherfuckers. We get our teeth kicked in and we get dressed and go to work every day. I don't need motivation. I don't need awareness. We know that we're killing ourselves. What we need is somebody that gives a shit and that is going to help us. And listen, man, you know, I just don't get it, the level of disrespect. So right now, we're not going to get into that. What I'm asking everybody who is associated with this deputy and that felt that loss and that pain is to go through a mourning process. I've talked about this before, and therapists have told me constantly, it's like falling off the bike, the analogy, right? You clean off the wound, you allow that plasma to come up, the collagen to form, the scab, and hopefully it doesn't scar. We know that we're going to have some scars, but right now we need to mourn. As a body of first responders, regardless of where you're at, we've had other people that we've lost, and this triggers those losses. We need to be able to move through this and mourn. So right now, before we turn to anger and righteousness and movement, because we do have a movement here, and if we are united as we feel like we're united right now, we can make some changes, and we're going to work for that. Right now, though, what I need is for you guys to mourn. I need you guys to talk. Don't put this away. It doesn't go away. I need you guys to mourn, feel, cry, hug it out. And like I tell people, I go, listen, I'll shed a tear and then I'll whoop your ass. It doesn't make you weaker. Because for men, we have that issue where, you know, man, I can't cry or I can't share emotion because it makes me weak. That is bullshit. I cry every day because I'm so fucked up at times. And ain't nobody gonna come and kick my ass. That's just the way that I feel. Okay? So listen, I love everybody out there. Thank you for the support. Thank you for all the comments. I am here for you, not the other way around. And it's going to be us. You, me, we, and us. Nobody else is coming to help us. The level of disrespect was way too much. There's no mistake. I even second guessed myself, like maybe there was a glitch. Maybe there was a problem. Maybe the IT support, was off that day or whatever. Bullshit. Disrespect. That deputy, that should have never happened. And we know that, and we can't save everybody. But we're going to save as many people as we can. And we have a movement. I can't do it without you, and I'll be your voice. And you tell me what you need to be said, and I'll say it. Okay? As long as it comes from a good place, and it makes sense, and it's righteous, I will say it. But right now, we need to mourn. That's what I need from you guys. I need you guys to feel. That's what we promote here at 3 a.m. Fog. Feel, okay? And with that, thank you, and continue to move forward. And God allows me to, I'll be here tomorrow, all right? God bless you. Thank you for your service and your sacrifice and all the shit that we're never going to forget. Take care, guys. 3 a.m. Fog.